Coming up on MHS1, we take a look at Dickens of a Christmas.
We show you the magic of smiling.
And we give you some tips on how to ship your holiday packages.
And it's all coming up on MHS1. Good morning, McKinney High School. I'm Emily Brightman.
And I'm Jared Ensley, and you're watching MHS1. This past weekend was the 31st Dickens of a Christmas in downtown McKinney. Here's Eli J. with the story.
Last weekend, downtown McKinney held its 31st annual Dickens of a Christmas, a cheerful event to help get McKinney into the spirit of Christmas.
Dickens of a Christmas is McKinney's hometown celebration to kick off the Christmas season. From anything that you would want in a kind of a hometown favorite, Dickens has to offer for anyone from our own citizens to around.
Students attend and volunteer for the event as well.
This is a good way to kick off my holidays because it's Christmassy and it's a very happy time for everybody. My favorite part of Dickens of a Christmas is probably volunteering and helping out and working with my friends. I come to Dickens of Christmas to have a good time before my holidays.
Store owners enjoy having the event outside their door.
It's just a festival to bring people down and remind them of McKinney and kind of bring back the old time of Christmas. I think having Santa Claus here for the kids and the snow machine, and I like the train. I like all of it.
One of my favorite parts is actually the Christmas tree lighting ceremony that takes place on the Friday night of Dickens, which is tonight and at 6:15. It's a special moment. The lights go off, and then you actually, it goes dark, and then the lights come on after a countdown, and it's a really cool, magical moment. It's also kind of year ending for us because this is our last event of the 2011 year, and so in a way, it's kicking off, holiday season and the fun and festivities of that, but it's also kind of closing out 2011. But it's a great way to close it out.
It's wonderful. I'm glad to be a part of it. We're lucky to be down here.
This has been Eli J. reporting for MHS1.
Hey, Emily, did you know that by Christmas, FedEx will ship over 12 million packages?
No, I didn't. Here's Joelle with more.
With the holidays right around the corner, students all look forward for one thing: presents. But have you ever wondered how your gifts travel around the country?
The delivery process first occurs when our packages come from the ramp facilities. The packages are brought into the station and they're traveled through the locations in what we call ULDs, unit load devices, basically very large containerized units. These are metal units that are used and placed on our caster decks, and then we have a crew that comes in and they're assigned to offload and place those on our conveyor belt. And those conveyor belts take the packages and feed them to our other smaller vehicles. As that process happens, they are placed on the conveyor belt and every package is scanned, identifying it as being arrived at the station location. And they'll have a tag on there, and it'll give the route number on each package based on the tracking number and the address information. And those packages are sorted and pulled and staged and loaded into the smaller Grummins. Then the Grummins leave our location with a set amount of packages and delivery items, and they'll head out on the road and they'll go and they'll start delivering packages.
With more people deciding to ship their holiday packages, FedEx can get a little busy. So how many packages do you think your local FedEx handles in one day?
Alone, just us, we get about 20 packages a day, so I can imagine FedEx gets about 1,000.
My local FedEx? Okay, hold on, sorry, I'm totally using up all your... Okay.
Oh, I'd have to say roughly...
400 or 500.
No, that's too few.
I'm gonna say 50,000.
Yeah, easy, 400 or 500, that's it. Final answer.
7,000.
The number is exactly 16,000. That's the odds of that are too good.
Typically at this location, we handle anywhere between 10 to 12,000 packages per day. During the holiday season, depending on the day, and more so closer to Christmas, that'll go up to the area of around 15 or 16,000 packages. So you'll see a volume increase of anywhere between 20 to 30% of volume.
So if there's one tip I could give you, it would be to make sure you ship early. This has been Joel Quinones reporting for MHS1.
The MHS Choir's annual magical dinner is this weekend. Here's Cole Murray and Austin Tankersley with more.
As the holiday season draws near, many McKinney High School students rehearse for the magical dinner.
The magical dinner is an evening where we transform a room at First Baptist Church into the Castle Lioness. It's a dinner and an evening of carols and Christmas music and entertainment with jesters and knights and wenches and peasants and lords and ladies and all of that. And it's just, it takes us back in time to the medieval time period. McKinney High School Choir has done this now. This is the 16th anniversary of the Feast of Carols Madrigal Dinner.
We asked her how the kids made this different from other choir performances.
The kids really make the show come to life. I just facilitate. They do the script, they make up the skits, which change every year. They make additions and deletions to the script. We change the music from year to year, some of it is non-negotiable and is the same. They have to stick to parts of the script to keep the show going, but there's a lot of ad-lib. Not everybody has a named role, but everyone acts and interacts with the audience, and that's what's fun and different about the Madrigal Dinner the way it's done here at McKinney High School.
I wanted to be the king since freshman year because it's like the biggest thing. It kind of orchestrates it, and the jesters are pretty good too. They kind of make it fun and energetic.
I'm the Green Minion, and I help the audience do all the cheers because we're in the Green Province, and I help the audience get kind of what's going on, as far as the night's challenges and when the Coventry Carol is sung and all that good stuff. As a Green Minion or a Green Jester or any of the jesters in provinces, you put in so much time. You're yelling all night. I've been yelling for 2 hours? It's a long time. Just screaming. So that's a lot of effort, I think.
This has been Cole Murray and Austin Tankersley reporting for MHS1.
Tired of spending all your money on fast food? Here's Robert, John, and Troy with some tips on saving money.
Throughout the year, many students go through fast food restaurants to fill up on food before school, but after a while, it comes at a price.
My favorite fast food restaurant would be Whataburger because the quality of food is outstanding and it's very cheap. I eat there about twice a week. I go with the #1 with cheese and ketchup only, and fries, of course, and then a large sweet tea. Sometimes I'll go there in the morning for breakfast and end up having dinner there same day, so that works for me.
For simple math, if you went to Whataburger before school and purchased just a honey butter chicken biscuit at $3.19, you'd be spending a total of $701.85 in just about a year.
My favorite restaurant is Culver's, and I like to eat here because it's good and the burgers are good and the fries are good. I eat here maybe 1 to 2 times a week.
For lunch at Culver's, if you purchase just an original Butterburger at $2.09, you'll spend an average of $386.65 a year. At Pizza Hut, a large pizza with one topping is $10. Every day for a year price? $1,850. That's, well, a lot. The totals add up, so save your money and spend it on something you'll need later on. This has been Robert Somborn, Troy Taylor, and John Repp reporting for MHS1.
It is illegal to cross these yellow lines. The consequence can be up to a $170 fine. These drivers could have been fined $680 combined. Is it really worth it?
Now here's Jamie with sports.
Thanks, guys. Both the Lion and Lionettes basketball teams have started out their season strong. taking on some tournament wins. The boys play in the Round Ball Classic this weekend at Boyd, while the girls play in the MISD tournament at home. Be sure to come out and support all of your MHS basketball teams. The MHS dive team has been jumping into some deep waters. Here's Torian Turner with more.
From the summer into the winter, the MHS swim and dive team has been training hard to complete their goals for the season. There are many styles of dives that the dive team must learn and execute.
Well, there's front dive where you kind of just start off and just go forward and do a front flip. There's back dive, then there's inward and reverse. Reverse is a gainer. It's where you're going frontwards and do a back flip on the board. Inward is just the alternate of that. You're standing backwards and you do a front flip as you're going away from the board.
Teams use the fundamentals of teamwork to achieve their goals in each competition.
I expect our swim team to go pretty far. We have a great group of guys. I know we have a couple girls. We have a really good relay for girls.
The swim team takes on challenges that they have to overcome.
Shut your mind off and really let your body do all the work and have determination to be able to keep swimming whenever the pain feels like it's going to be too much. You just got to keep going.
This has been Torian Turner reporting for MHS1.
The MISD hockey team has been fighting hard to win their matches. Here's Dan Jarvis with a look at their season.
The McKinney hockey team consists of players from all three high schools and are looking forward to a season with their new coach, Kevin Backey.
I think our team as a group are really buying into each other, and the team atmosphere, the team goal of being successful, not as an individual, but as a group, I think is where we're really strong this year.
McKinney High School senior Will Tucker believes his team has many strengths.
Our strengths are definitely our speed and our experience. We have quite a few people who returned, and we lost a lot of players, but the people who have returned were some of our better players, and they're pretty fast, so that helps out a lot.
The players are very confident in their ability to make it to the playoffs.
We're going to make playoffs. I'm hoping we're going to go pretty deep. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I would like to say that we're going to win state, but I just want to be optimistic about it right now.
Coach Backey shares the same enthusiasm as his players about the season.
I feel very positive about the season. I think this year we've really turned the corner. Our penalty minutes are way less than previous, and I think the boys are really buying into a system where defensive focus will help the offensive game. Putting pucks in the net and the opportunity to win games and building on winning games has really propelled us this season. I think we'll be strong. We'll be there at the end.
This has been Dan Jarvis reporting for MHS1.
That's all for sports. Now back to you.
Thanks, Jamie. With 6 kids, 22 pets, all under one roof, this is one pretty unique family. Here's Jacob Judd with the Dunsmores.
Caitlin and Thomas Dunsmore live a lifestyle that's anything but ordinary. With 8 family members and 23 pets, one can imagine the work required to keep their living space in order. However, a full house is not the only thing that makes these seniors extraordinary. Caitlin trains and judges horses.
In 2010, I gained a world championship title through the paint horse.
She's coupled her training horses with horse judging, and she is the top horse judger in the state.
I've been showing horses for about 6 years now, and I don't plan on giving it up anytime soon.
She loves doing it. She always go to horse shows. Every time she come home, she always bring awards, and she always win. She's very good at it.
Caitlin's talents in horsemanship have earned her a number of awards, but Thomas stands out for a different reason. He is hearing impaired.
He doesn't hear a lot. You have to be really patient with him.
I have trouble speaking, trouble pronouncing words.
Even with corrected hearing aids, he still will miss certain sounds, certain words. He will never be able to hear.
And to make matters worse, he has another difficulty.
My challenges grew worse when I get type 1 diabetes.
It's where the disease attacks the pancreas and kills it, basically. And your pancreas sends off insulin when you eat to regulate your blood sugar.
He has to monitor for the rest of his life. He has to take insulin shots every time he eats, once before bedtime.
But through it all, Thomas remains positive.
It's a challenge that I can beat, I can handle, and I can live with it.
Though Thomas and Caitlin have very different circumstances, they both have hope for their future.
I hope there's definitely improvement in my diabetes, but without it, I can still go on with my life and I can handle it fine.
I want people to know me as the kid who trained the horses and have won the world championship titles.
For more information about type 1 diabetes, visit jdrf.org. This has been Jacob Judd reporting for MHS1.
Broadcasting boys are so attractive. I just wish I had the money to afford one.
Don't think you have the money to spare on a broadcasting boy? Well, you're so stupid!
Hi, I'm Alex Kinsinger. We understand broadcasting boys can be pretty pricey these days. That's why today is Broadcasting Boy Black Friday. We're offering incredible deals on almost all our staff. Let's take a look.
Right now, it's 50% off all broadcasting boys.
Man, look at those broadcasting boys.
Ask John Rep and get this kid for free.
And if you ask Cole Murray within the next 2 hours, he'll pay for everything. So come on down to room F101 and help Santa put a broadcasting boy underneath your tree.
Broadcasting Boy Black Friday. The best deals on some of the most average morp dates in the school.
I think the world would just be a more magical place if everyone smiled.
I agree. Here's Leo and Robert with more.
What red-blooded human hasn't at one time or another dreamed of having a magic wand? A wand that would instantly turn you into the most charming and irresistible person at school. There is such a thing as a magic wand. It's known as a smile. But what is a smile?
A smile is happiness.
A smile is something that you can give to someone to brighten their day.
A smile is where the corners of your mouth kiss your cheeks.
I think smiling is really a good thing.
Smiling is dancing.
A smile is an inexpensive way to improve your looks, just like cheap plastic surgery.
Smile. A smile to me is the inner expression of your inner happiness. And when you smile, it shows everybody else how happy you are inside.
A smile is an expression of joy. It could be also an expression of laughter.
If you smile, you will find that you will feel better.
This has been Robert Kemsley and Leo Barrera for MHS1.
Don't know what to get for people on your Christmas list? Here's Jared and Jessup with some great gift ideas.
With the holidays right around the corner, here are some gift ideas to get you started.
Want a gift that really makes a statement? Then head to Kohl's and pick up an ironic t-shirt.
If you're shopping on a budget, Goodwill is probably your ideal place.
Here you can find items like vintage movies, professional instruments, and some lightly used board games for the fam. At Goodwill, there's a little bit of everything for everyone.
When shopping on a budget for someone you care about, come to Dollar Tree.
At Dollar Tree, there's a gift for everyone all at one set price.
Ginormous comb? That's a Christmas classic.
But if you want the best gifts, stop by Walgreens. They always carry the latest toys. Battle on! Hola! Feliz Navidad! Follow these tips and your holiday shopping is sure to be a success.
Hope those ideas helped, and remember, happy holidays. This has been Jared Ensley in Jessup Town, reporting for MHS1.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I want to welcome you here today to the MHS1 Christmas Tree Special. Welcome back. We're going to show you today the 5 easiest steps on how to pick the right Christmas tree. The first step is the pine needles. Pine needles are the most important. The needles right here are the most important part to getting a good Christmas tree. You got to make sure they're nice and prickly and they're nice and firm. If they're weak, there's a sign that the tree is going to die soon. Now, the most important parts of the tree is obviously the branches. You want to make sure you have tight, extra strong branches to to hold your large ornaments. Branches like these here in this Douglas fir really don't, oh God. What you want to make sure is that they have a nice bounce to them. These are quite bouncy. Bouncy, very bouncy. These are all good trees. Very nice bouncy branches. Bouncy branches. Look at the return rate on this bounce. Contrary to what many believe, the top of the tree is the most important part to your Christmas tree. You need to make sure you have one that's nice and firm to hold your tree topper and keep your tree in balance. The bigger is most definitely the better. The most important part to Christmas is having a big tree. The bigger the Christmas tree, the better Christmas you're going to have. If you have bigger Christmas trees, they always tend to be sturdy like, oh, no. This is why we get a better, I'm not doing this, this is not what I signed up for. This is why I get a better Christmas tree. Doing that. With those 5 easy steps, you can get a great Christmas tree like ours.
Well, that's all we have for you today.
For more news, visit www.mainstreamnews.com.
And remember, if it's news,
And it's at McKinney High School. It's MHS1.